Good afternoon, North Star Nation, and welcome back. Wow, it feels like it's been a hot minute since we've been on the air for our team. We are back here at UAA ready to play another game. It is a league game, which should be most exciting. And sadly, we're actually playing the other North Star team, which should be a great matchup. However, it makes it slightly difficult for me to call. So we'll see how this goes today as our team is warming up and the children have found the camera and some of them are stopping to wave, which I think is kind of entertaining. They're all excited to say hi to us, I guess. So we've got both goalies all dressed out, Ethan and Logan, and we are just done with our warm-up and getting ready to start this game. It's too bad you guys can't see the coaches because both of them on both teams are currently standing up on the benches like a catwalk. I hope no one falls. All right, just so you know, Stevie, my most amazing tech crew, is attempting to get the glass out of the picture. We're having some technical difficulties. All right. Oh, this should be an interesting startup. It looks like my little goalie is taking the ice. Logan will be starting in net. Already out on the ice, we've got Mason, Boston, Jacob, and Taves. As they're getting all lined up, got a meeting of the minds out at center. Luckily, the refs are here on time and ready to go. They've checked in with the goalies, and this game's underway. As the other team already takes the puck, and it looks like it's Lincoln Hunter who's got a hold of it. Logan better get himself ready. Shift over. As the other team's going to tip it. Oh, my gosh. They send it out in front. Now, this is a pretty big matchup today. If you remember correctly, we played these guys in the Polar Bear Classic just like 2 weeks ago, and sadly, we lost to them. Hopefully it's a better go here. As Cade gets possession of the puck, it gets turned around by the other team. Back down into their zone. Looks like we've got Ellie, the goalie, down there in net. And coming back this way with the other North Star team, but they kind of get lost in the neutral zone as Taves is going to hunt it down in the corner. As she icing. Good old frosting call. All right, there's the face-off down in the other end. I don't know what our camera is panning to. It kind of went to our goalie. Not sure what our camera is doing. Here comes the other North Star team as they are going to work their way down. Looks like a penalty is going to be called. And looks like, oh, man, Adrian, honey, he is headed to the box for tripping. Personally, I think the other player tripped over their own skates, but that's just my interpretation. All right, we will be 4-on-5. Out on the ice, we've got Liam, Thomas, Eamon, and Jacob, along with Logan and net. And I think we need to fix that timer. It should be 1.5 minutes on the penalty, not 2 minutes. Slight delay of game. And we are now hockey ready, as I'm kind of surprised they've done clock before. I don't know what's going on. Here comes Jacob with possession of the puck. He's going to skate with it up the boards. It gets taken away by the other team, and they are coming back our direction. But luckily, Thomas is here ready to tip it off. Here comes Eamon. Gets a shot. No luck. Luckily, it goes wide. Liam into the corner. Taking it behind. No, it gets... Why would Liam pass it up the front there? All right, as the other North Star team is going to kind of bat it back and forth here as our players are all nicely spread out. We are playing the neutral zone as they're trying to figure out what to do. The puck gets hit back, and we are going behind our net. Jacob going after the puck. Jacob still with the puck. Here comes Liam to Eamon, and they turned it back around. Here comes Thomas. Thomas has got some wheels on him as he ducks it around the other team and sends it all the way down. And Ellie's going to get some contact on that one. Nice save by Ellie. She looked like a professional the way she got down there with her stick in position, ready to cover it. So, for anybody who's been keeping up on the fish bet with Logan the goalie, he did get 2 goldfish from his double shutout commotion at the Polar Bear Classic. He's named them Flylight, which is named after his hockey stick, and KTM, which is named after his motorcycle he rides. A little bit of excitement at our house. All right, on the ice, we've got Taves and Thomas, along with Marion and Finnegan, as Marion's going to chase that puck down as it gets passed out back out to the neutral zone. Here comes Jacob. Jacob's going to try to get it, gets sent over to Finnegan. Finnegan, who tripped over the blue line, maybe. A little bit of confusion there. Coming back, here comes Jacob. Watch out for Emmett. Here comes Emmett. He's going to come flying in for the other team. Jacob's got possession of the puck as he loops behind. Nope. Going up the middle. Skating hard. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of kids falling down. It kind of makes me wonder if their skates need to be sharpened. Jacob gets taken out by maybe Tirza. Nope, that was maybe Oz from the other team. And here comes Marion. Marion is going to show us her amazing skating skills as she passes it over, but it gets intercepted before Soren could get his stick on it. And here comes, Lincoln Hunter with possession. Logan, get ready. Logan with a huge save. Very nice save by Logan. As we get back down into the neutral zone, we're getting a change out here. We've got Finnegan, Charlie, Adrian's out of the box, and Thomas, as Boston takes out one of the players from the other team. As people, what is going on here? We've got a little bit of a kerfluffle on our team. Shot and blocked by Logan. Nice save, Logan. As Adrian's doing his best to get it out of the zone, and they're out. They need to clear it for the other team through the neutral zone, and Boston goes down. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Sadly, these teams do practice with each other once a week, so they kind of know each other's strengths and weaknesses for that. As Charlie's going to send it. No, it's coming all the way back. And Logan's going to cover that one and scoop it up. Nice job. All right, there was the face-off. Here comes Mason. He's got possession of the puck. He's going to pass it over, but it gets intercepted by the other team who's going to attempt to pass it, but no one was there as Mason goes down. Taves going behind the net, passes it up to Aaron. Aaron's going to try to get it out, but sadly Dawson from the other team gets a hold of that. Okay, back to Jacob. Jacob, Aaron, Taves, Mason, and Liam are all out on the ice. As Taves keeps it away from Logan. Taves still with the puck, but it somehow gets past. Goodness gracious alive. I don't know if the camera picked that one up, but that was a horrible crash into the boards. Jacob with the puck. He's going to try to duck and weave around some of these other players. Passes it up to Aaron. Aaron's going to pass it up to Liam. It gets tipped back to Aaron. Aaron's going to skate with it. Aaron still has it, even as he gets knocked down. Over to Liam. Here comes Taves. Oh, come on, Taves. I really want to see you get a goal today. Back over to Aaron as we're playing the neutral zone, but gets picked up by the other team. A little bit of back and forth here action. All right, guys, clear it out. As here comes Jacob. He's going to circle around and try to get, and it's out of the zone, and we're going down. Here goes Mason. Mason's going to pass it over to Liam. Liam with the shot as it looks like it gets blocked by Ellie. Ellie, the goalie, did fabulous with her blocker, and the puck is loose. Uh-oh, here comes Emmett from the other team. Emmett's lost it in his feet as 3 of our players descend upon him. Nice, Thomas. Nice save, blocking it, keeping it from Logan. Oh, as everybody goes down and our coach has his arm up, that probably should have been a penalty. Maybe it was offside. Not sure. Coach Paul had his arm up. All right, a little bit back and forth. Adrian's going to try to fire a shot. It's coming all the way down. Oh, my goodness. Logan, you're going to give your mother a heart attack. I thought that was going in, and luckily it went wide. Okay. All right, out on the ice, we've got Soren, Adrian, Thomas, Marion, and I don't know who the other one is. I can't see him because there's kids in my way. And Mason. Oh, no, wait, it's not Mason. It's Eamon. I'm sorry. Eamon's coming off as they're going to do a fast skate down. No icing is called as Oz has it. And Logan's got it. Nice save for Logan. Nicely done. I'm kind of curious what this ref is saying to my goalie. They kind of had a little meeting of the minds there as Jacob's given some kind words, it looks like, to Logan. Out on the ice, we've got Cade and Taves, along with Jacob and Boston and Finnegan. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear this on the microphone, but they are really talking to each other. You can hear them yelling at each other to let them know where they are. And icing will get called as we have 4 minutes left in this period, and the current score is 0-0. Lining up down on the far end here, right in front of me. As Finnegan and Boston, Jacob and Kate, here comes Taves back on defense. She's going to fire that puck out, and it's going down a ways. As Kate's going to skate his hardest, and they are all the way down there by Ellie. Ellie would be the goalie with the fabulous pink stick. Keeping it in the zone. Nope, it gets knocked out. Everybody's going to clear. I have to applaud both teams. They're doing a whole lot better with the offside calls. Whole bunch of back and forth down here. It looks like maybe Tirza picked it up for the other team as she's going to hit it up. Uh-oh. Skate hard. Here comes Jacob. He's going to send that puck out. Kiddo's going to take a shot, but Logan tips it out. As we have got players down all over the place here. Slick spot as Jacob got some fancy stick handling moves as he's going to send it up. Oh, but the defense is going to keep it in. And puck goes wide. 3 minutes left in play. To the other end we go. I wonder, I don't think they're going to call icing on that one. He waved it off. I'm sorry, I missed the call on the ref on that one. Lots of changing out of players. All right, here comes the other North Star team as Thomas takes it away. He's going to pass it over to Mason. Mason wasn't quite ready. We've also got Charlie, Aaron, and Adrian out here. And I don't know why we came to a standstill. That was almost like watching 8U's play as we all stand and wait. Here comes Charlie. Charlie's got it. He's lost his edge, though, as the other team's getting hold of it. But luckily, Thomas, wow, Thomas, you are having a fantastic game so far. So he's going to pass it up to Mason. Mason's going to duck and weave and work his way through. Tries to pass it over, and we have another player down. I think our skates need to be sharpened. And offside. Man, I gave that compliment too soon because now we just got called for it. Whoopsie. Oh, Boston, I guess, did a fantastic trip and slide commotion. Slick spot in the ice. That's what we'll blame it on. All right, all lined up. We've got Thomas and Adrian back on defense, along with, I think that's Soren, Liam, and Eamon out on the ice. A little bit of back and forth playing the neutral zone as we try to figure out what we're doing with it. And everybody's circling and clumped up. Thomas with the puck. He's going to hit it up to Eamon. Eamon's going to skate hard. He is charging as he gets, it almost gets out. Luckily, they ricocheted it off their own players and sends it deep into their zone. As they are going to pass it, the other team's going to pass it up. I don't know what they're doing. Adrian's got to get the puck. How about that? And maybe icing was called. I think this is the ref that has the delayed whistle, and I don't always know if he's going to call it or not call it. I'm saying that nicely because we're very appreciative that the refs are here. All right, as we get lined up down here, it looks like we've got Jacob, Cade, Taves. I don't know who's at center. Marion was at center. As we are working our way all the way back, they're going to wave this one off. Cade's going to skate it down and around. And Finnegan's out on the ice. Sorry, I missed Finn. Okay, as Cade's going to go around, ducks and weaves. A little bit of shouldering action by the other team as it gets taken away, but Cade's right there. And here comes Marion. Come on, Marion. Dump it in the back of that net. Ooh, kind of gets attacked there by multiple players as Finnegan tries to get a shot off and it goes wide. Less than a minute in this period. Here comes Marion. Marion with a shot as it ricochets off that player's shin guards, and they're going to try their best to get it out. Marion with the puck dumps it out in front. That was a perfect lineup. Too bad it didn't work out. And the other team's going to try to hit it out. Uh-oh. As we've got, I don't know what they're doing. I think we're playing ping pong here. Back to Jacob. Jacob's going to send it up. Gets tipped off by maybe Oz as looks like Boston may get called as Logan almost gets it covered, but luckily that did not go in. And there's the call. Roughing. Roughing for Boston. I wish I could access the stats. I'm kind of curious who's leading our team in the most penalty minutes. Might be Boston. Boston may, playing the body. He is excellent. I love it. And there's 0.4 seconds left in this. And there's the end. Current score would be 0-0. Fabulous game. Not a lot of shots on net, but close. All right, a little meeting of the minds, getting some words of wisdom here from our coaches as we get all ready. I don't know, from my observation as just the announcer and a mom, I think they need their skates sharpened. And welcome back to period number 2. This should be most interesting as I think we're starting short-handed because Boston did a little bit of, commotion. Moved a kid out of his way. All right, we've got Logan still in net, and it looks like the other team has changed out their goalies as Sully Hamill will be down here in our end. And we are all lined up along with Aaron, Mason, Thomas, and maybe Adrian. I don't know. All the players are twirling. Might be practicing their fancy skating skills, or maybe they want to be figure skaters. All right, there we go. The puck has dropped as Aaron's going to try to get it out. He hits it over to Mason. Here comes Mason. Mason's going to duck and weave and shoot. Oh, Sully got the save, and Aaron almost got that rebound. It was a valiant effort as we're all going to get out. Here comes Thomas. Thomas is doing his best to get it back in as he trips over his skate. Yep, skates need to be sharpened. That is my vote. Here comes Mason again. Oh, to Aaron, to Mason. I don't know what's going on there. Thomas is going to hit it down towards Sully. Mason, I don't know what's going on here. We're all kind of spread out. Our team's got a very beautiful box formation. Aaron with possession of the puck. Aaron with a sort of a hit. No, not quite, because it gets taken away by the other team. And we're going to the other end and offside. Whoopsie. And line change. We've got Eamon, Charlie, Taves, and Jacob coming out. It's a pretty good line. Actually, all our lines are pretty good. So Logan's still in net down yonder, and Sully's in for the other team as here comes the face-off. I think the refs have been doing some training on what position to take when you do a face-off. All of them seem to be doing a better job. Charlie with the puck stuck at his feet as they get it out. As Eamon's going to push this player out towards the boards. Luckily, Taves is right there. Man, Taves, nice job on defense. Offside, I think. As Boston has 15 seconds. I don't know if you can see him, but he is definitely pacing in the box. Oh, wait, there's some hand signals going on. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do with Boston. This is to the ice he will go as we're now getting... I don't know what this ref is doing. We're now starting down in this far end, but we were offside. Unless, did Logan make a save? I don't think Logan had a save on that one. We don't know what's going on. This one ref he sometimes refs it a little differently. Maybe he did have a save. I don't know. The other goalie mom really does need to get a microphone. We could have a great conversation online on this. See, because you can only hear my side of the conversation as she's chirping in over here too. All right, Boston has taken the ice. We've got Boston, Eamon, Taves, Jacob has shot on Logan. And looks like that goal went in. I thought Logan had that. Bummer. Score would be 1-0. We're going to try to update the scoreboard on the YouTube. I don't know if we can do it. Well, that's a bummer. Logan really wanted another fish. Sadly, I don't think his tank is big enough. I don't know how to get to it. Okay, hold on. They're going to get this all done. Oh, and I just, since I have the microphone, I just have to do a huge shout out to my Aunt Janice down in Texas. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us for this most entertainment, 10U hockey. It's all good. All right, out on the ice, we've got, looks like Charlie, Soren, Adrian, Thomas, and maybe Eamon, and Logan and net. Current score would be 1-0, and there is 9 minutes left in this period. I don't know what the ref just called. Must have been offside. So we get all lined up here. There's the face-off, as it looks like Liam got a hold of that one. Here comes Cade. Cade's going to duck and weave, try to use the boards, but two-pad Dimitri from the other team was right there. As Weidner has it over to... Oh, Cade sends it out in front, but we didn't have anybody there. Oh no, the other team gets a hold of it and they're going to try to pass it up. Kate's going to tip it off back to Adrian, and Dimitri picks it up for the other team. A whole bunch of back and forth. Can they please get it away from Logan? Shot on Logan. He's going to tip it back out with his stick. And we are back into the neutral zone. And here they come. As here comes, this spot is not good for me to stand in. I've got too many blocks and stuff in my way. All right. A whole bunch of back and forth down on the far end as Thomas is going to dig it out of the corner. Here comes Cade, who's going to try to send it out. Sends it to Dimitri. He's taking a long shot, and it went right in Logan's 5-hole. For those who aren't goalie moms or know the game, the 5-hole is when they go down. It's the space right between their knees. That one rolled right in. Bummer. We've been working at Goalie Clinic extensively on how to block those better, but based on Logan's stance, I would say he is not overly thrilled by that goal. He looks mad. And here comes the face-off as Marion's going to play center. She's going to skate with it. Oh, my gosh. Marion attempts a shot, but it doesn't quite get there. She's going to park herself in front of the net. Here comes Jacob. He's going to keep it in. Jacob's going to skate with it. Jacob's going to try to put it in the net. Shot! Oh, Jacob, we're not playing golf. Got to go a little lower, dear. And that one, we've got defense. We are all clumped up together. Okay, Aaron's going to get this one. He's going to push it around as someone's trying to slam him into the boards. I don't know who number 10 is for the other team. All right, Marion has the puck as she goes down. That is tripping, and it is getting called. I always love it when they call this and the players are like, what? I did this? And it looks like number 8, maybe for the other team, is headed to the box. All right, as Boston Taves with a beautiful shot from the top of the circle there. All right, out on the ice, we've got Boston, Mason, Eamon, Jacob, and Taves. Man, this is a killer lineup. There's the face-off as Mason gets a hold of it, and Boston, and I don't know where we're, oh no. Nope, Jacob takes it away. Jacob back on defense. He's doing a fantastic job. Here comes Jacob. He's going to skate, but Dawson from the other team takes it away. But Boston's right there. No, Dawson's got it back. And to the other end of the ice we go. Logan better get himself ready. And Dawson with the score against Logan. My question is, what happened to our team? Why are they not defending that? And here comes our goalie switch as Ethan's coming in and Logan's going out. Now, hopefully you all can see our goalie because Ethan is a little more animated than Logan in net. I think he personally sings to himself down there to pump himself up, which always makes it a little exciting. All right, down in the corner, we've got Adrian looping behind the net as he's going to send it up to Mason. Mason's going to tip it over, and Boston happened to be there. Boston's going to duck and weave through the neutral zone. He's going to send it up, but it gets taken away by maybe Paxson. Boston picks it up. Shot fired definitely wide. Here comes Eamon. Ooh, that looked like a header into the boards. Everybody's out. Offside. I don't know what's going on. It does not seem like the stars are aligned today. Things are not clicking like normal. All right, back out on the ice would be Charlie and Liam, Kate, Thomas, and Adrian as we get ready to face off. It is currently 5-4. Here comes Kate. Nope, gets taken away by number 15 from the other team. Don't know who that is. He's going to duck and weave. Why are they letting him duck and weave like that? All right, here comes Cade. Kid getting out of the box. Blocked that one. As Cade goes down, as the other team's going to get a hold of this. I think this is Oz that has it. Ethan with the save. Nice save. Ethan, way to get up so quick. That was excellent goalie technique.
Push, Liam. There you go.
All right, passes it over to Cade. Cade, move your feet, move your feet. Take your shot. Oh, Sully with an almost glove save, but it gets tipped away, and to the other end of the ice we go. Still, well, we're kind of down in that far corner. Whole kerfluffle in front of the net. I don't even know what else you would call that.
Come on, Charlie.
Charlie with possession of the puck.
Good job. Get the puck. Go to the puck. Come on. Come on, Soren. Good job, Marion.
All right, still down here in the zone as it gets tipped out into the neutral zone. Here comes Marion. She's got hold of the puck. Shot fired. Beautiful shot as Sully knocks that one back out. We need to really work on our rebounds. Currently, Emily, who's tuned in all the way up in Fairbanks right now, the other North Star team is winning 3-0. Sadly, we are losing right now. However, our team is playing not too bad, but I think our skates need to be sharpened. All right, back down to the other end as we've got Taves and, I don't know, Boston maybe? Jacobs camped out in front of our net as there's a whole big old mess in the corner. I always love it when you're trying to call these games and then another team is like doing aerobics behind your goalie to distract you. All right, we've got possession of the puck, and here comes Jacob down with it. Jacob with some fabulous skating skills. Gonna attempt a shot, but it kind of ricochets off the other team. Back down, Oz got a hold of it from the other team. Oz has improved immensely this year. We played with him last year at 8U Red. I'm impressed with the skills that he's got going. As they get all the way down, Ethan with a save. Jacob's been hit. He's coming off as another. Two players just collided in front of the bench for the other team. Holy moly, this North Star hockey game's a hot mess. Here comes Mason. Mason's going to send it over. Aaron just misses it. That was a beautiful setup. Boston to Mason. Mason can't get his stick on it. He probably needs to use more wax. For those who don't know, a lot of these hockey players, they use wax on their sticks. Not an excessive amount, but just enough so it kind of helps them catch that puck when there's a pass. Not all of them do it. Logan's kind of obsessed with it. He likes all the scent. Oh, they're all using the wax, yes. All right, as we're back into the neutral zone, Adrian with possession of the puck. He's going to skate it. Go, Adrian. Gets pushed out to the boards by, it looks like, Dimitri. As there's a whole bunch of confusion for the other team. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, we're kind of playing sparrow hockey here. Oh, Aaron just missed it with his foot. That was a close one, though, as we're going back. I think that's Thomas skating hard into the corner. All right, other team has it. Oh, did I? I am so sorry about the scoreboard. I entered the names in wrong, and Stevie's making the save. She's going to try to fix us for this. This is what happens when only there's two tech people here. All right, we should have it fixed now, hopefully. Here's the face-off. I think we just had an offside call, which is surprising, as Charlie's going to skate with it into the boards. Ooh, we got a little bit of a pushing match as another. Oh, my gosh. It may end up as a pile-up. Here comes Eamon in. Here comes Cade. Eamon comes out with it. He's going to pass it out in front. Sadly, we didn't have anybody there. Adam from the other team's got a hold of it. They're going to try to pass it up. Adrian's right there. Adrian using his hip action to kind of back his way into the puck. That was excellent. Puck gets hit out. I don't know what that commotion was.
Shoot it!
Here comes the shot.
There you go, Eamon.
Come on, Eamon. Put it in as Eamon goes down to Cade, and we're going to the other end, it looks like. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this period. Adrian, Jason, look at all of them sparrow. For those who don't know what sparrowing is, it's when you're kind of like birds. The sparrows all travel together, and if they all clump together on the ice and all chase the puck, it could be magnetic hockey or sparrowing. All right, pass over to Cade. Cade kind of missed that pass as here comes Charlie. Nope, it goes past Thomas, but Cade is right there to pick it up. Well, sort of. Gets picked up by Tirza, offside. 36 seconds. I don't know, you probably can't see Sully, the goalie down here. He has done an exceptional job of cleaning up his crease for the last few minutes, sweeping it up. I was trying to remember who the famous goalie was that would sweep the crease and kind of pile it up across the... Oh, yes, Marc-Andre Fleury. He was the one who would push all the snow into the goal line in hopes to slow down the puck. There's now a rule against doing that. All right, out on the ice, we've got Liam and Marion. Taves Jacob. Jacob with possession of the puck, and Soren. Jacob's going to pass it over to Soren, and Soren ended up in the net, but the puck did not. I don't know what happened there. He may have had too much speed. Everybody get out of the zone. End of the period. Well, that was most entertaining. I don't know if Friday afternoon games are the best for us. All right, both teams are going to have a little meeting of the minds with their coaches and hopefully regroup. Current score has us at 3 for Weidner and 0 for us, sadly. We'll see what happens in this third period. And welcome back, North Star Nation. All right, goalies have switched in, so I better get my glasses back on so I can see who's out there. As we've got Thomas and Adrian back on defense, and it looks like Soren, Marion, and Liam playing up and forward. I don't know if you guys could see the goalies on the screen when they were trying to be listening to the coaches, but the goalies were having a little bit more fun than necessary, I think. It was pretty good. All right, as it's got some back and forth action here in the neutral zone. Soren's got possession of the puck. Soren had possession of the puck as it got knocked away. And it looks like Ellie, the goalie, is back in. She did a great save.
Press there, shoot it!
As Ellie with another save, and she caught it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at our goalie, but there's some sort of commotion going down here. I don't know what. Shot from Cade. He's playing golf again, though. It went up and over the net. We need to come a little bit lower there. Woo! Got a little bit of pushing and shoving. That would be Boston behind the net. Man, he is doing a great job of standing his ground. Jacob and Taves back on defense. Taves has got the puck shot. Oh, man. Ellie, the goalie's in the way. Oh, Cade and the other team doing some good sword fighting as Taves comes flying in out of nowhere to knock that one away.
Come on, Cade.
All right, here comes Cade with the puck shot. Ricochets off Ellie's leg pad again. Pass out in front. We've got a stick flying through. I don't know. Jacob's going to do his best to try to take it away, and luckily they turned it around. I guess maybe the little pep talk helped a little bit over here. They've got a little more gusto in them here.
Jacob.
Jacob's going to pass it over to Taves. Well, sort of.
Come on, Boston.
Boston somehow is there. Boston's going to try to get it, but gets wrapped up with the other player.
Here you go. Go, Mason.
Back to Mason. I don't even know when Mason came out, but we've now got Mason and Charlie out on the ice. Taves is going to come off. Boston's coming off. Oh, looks like Taves and Jacob are staying out. We've got Aaron, Eamon, and Charlie out.
Here you go, Aaron. Move. Over.
All right, down into the corner. And we've lost the puck as Jacob's going to pick it up. Jacob's going to try to duck and weave around as he sends it up to Eamon. Eamon, puck gets taken away from Eamon, but Eamon is on a mission to go get that puck. It gets hit out in front.
There you go.
Oh, Taves tried to backhand it, but no luck. As it looks like we're working our way through. Jacob with possession of the puck. Jacob's going to pass it up to Charlie. Charlie's going to try to send it over to Eamon. Sadly, gets tipped away by the other team. Current score is 3-0 with 9 minutes left in the third period. That would be 3 points for the Weidner team, the other North Star team, not our team. As we've got a whole mess down there in the corner, a little tricky to see.
Come on, Eamon.
Out in front. Oh, turn it around.
There you go.
Charlie with possession of the puck. There's a whole kerfluffle happening.
I don't like my backhand.
Yeah, you could tell backhand was not our strong suit there. They did not want to use it. And to the end we come. Ethan, are you ready? Ethan really wants to get some action as he's coming out of the net, chirping at the other team. Oh, yeah. Maybe not chirping, probably saying, hey, you want to go for ice cream afterwards? I kind of want ice cream. I really do think that's what the players talk about when they're out on the ice and they go and kind of have a little bit of a discussion with the other team as they're discussing like what to eat or something. All right, Thomas passes it up and it goes deep into the corner. We're doing an excellent job of playing the other end. Stevie, can you see the gentleman in the sombrero walking across the top of UAA? Oh, way! Oh, my! Oh, sorry. Back to the hockey game.
There you go. Good job, North
Marion and it looks like Finnegan and Soren are out on the ice as forward, along with Adrian and Thomas back on defense as we're deep down in that corner of the other side. Ellie's in net ready to go. Ethan's deep in thought on our end. Shot, it kind of goes through the net area, but not really.
Come on, Thomas. There you go, Marion.
Marion with the puck. She's going to try to hit it out, but it gets taken away by the other North Star team. And Thomas is going to skate it all the way down. He's going to wrap it around. He's going to duck and weave. He is going to pass it up, and it gets taken away by Tirza by the other team. Back over to Thomas. Man, Thomas is in the right spot at the right time. Passes it up to Finnegan. Finnegan had it, but backed off. I don't know what happened there. Thomas to Cade. Ethan slide to the other side. Sorry if I yelled into the microphone. It got a little overexciting there. Shot. Ricochets off Boston's stick. Ooh. Players up close. You can see the determination by these guys. All the way out. Adrian with the puck. Nice stop as it gets hit up, and we're down to the other end. Woo! Ethan, catch your breath. That was a lot of up and down. And a little bit of twirl action. As we're coming down to our end, must have been an icing or frosting call. Cupcakes. Out on the ice, we've got Taves, Cade, Jacob, Boston, and Liam. All right, Jacob's got, players up close and personal here. As here comes Boston. Boston's going to duck and weave. It gets taken away by Fahrenbrook. He'd be on the other team. Shot, and nice save by Ethan. Jacob with a nice spin-a-roo maneuver. Hits it up. It just gets past Liam. Here comes Cade. To Liam, offside. I personally love how the ref is leaning on the boards with his feet crossed, almost like we're taking a little break over there. But don't worry, he whistled quicker this time. Oh, here comes Kelsey. And nice save by Ellie, the goalie down there. Ethan doing a little bit of arm waving. Oh, it's probably because his friends are coming in. And Aunt Kelsey is here. Maybe she could have a microphone too. We'd have a whole party down here. All right, we're all lined up as we've got Mason, Taves, maybe Jacob, Eamon, and Aaron out on the ice. As we battle it out down in the corner, Mason's going to dig it out as the other team takes it behind the net. He's going to try to send it up. As here comes Oz from the other team, as Taves is going to run him into the boards. Well played, Taves. Well played. Over to Mason. Mason passes it up to Eamon, but sadly it gets taken away by the other team. We have 5 minutes left in the third period. And we've got ourselves a pile up on the blue line. All right, as Mason, I think that's Mason, going to send it back. Oh, sadly, it gets tipped away. Here comes Adrian with the puck, doing a nice job of skating with it, trying to get it turned around, working his way through the neutral zone. He's now ducking and weaving through the defenseman. It gets taken away at the last second by Dimitri from the other team. As Mason's going to get a hold of it now. Mason's going to take it in, taking a shot, but it gets tipped away from him, and he kind of loses control of the puck. Down into the corner. It's like our attack mode is not working today. Shot on Ellie, but I think it went wide. And that should be an icing call. Yes. To the other end. right, there's the face-off as it looks like Miriam's right there along with Jacob on defense. Oh my gosh, look at the carnage. We got people all over the place. Soren Taves. Soren had the puck and it just couldn't quite get it on his stick there. As we work our way back into the neutral zone, it gets picked up by the other team who runs into his own player. Someone attack and take it. Luckily, Dimitri shoots wide. Shot left. Hey, Ethan got his stick on that. He's looking at his stick. I hope he didn't give it a ding in it or something. All right. Oh, I know Logan's new stick is beat up already. Yep. We have chips in the sticks. All right, Marion's going to try to get down there, taking it away from number 23. Oh, but it gets taken away as Taves goes down. Pass over. What in the world are you people doing?
Go, Boston!
Boston with possession of the puck. He's going to duck and weave. Please do not let this team get a shutout.
Go, go, go!
Oh, no, wait. Now we're hooking. Oh, man, good. Number 10's going back to the box for some hooking. I think that's George Thompson that just went into the box. And coming out onto the ice, we've got Cade Boston, Adrian Thomas, and maybe Finn again. Maybe. And now the ref decides to do a little bit of a lining up action. Thomas is going to send it. Oh, no, what happened there? The backhand, Paxson picked it up. Paxson is just ducking way through. Cade's got possession. Cade skated. Down, somehow went around. Here comes Cade. Cade's going to duck and weave. Kind of gets pushed out. Ellie, the goalie. And the puck is loose. Shoot it. And no luck. We've had multiple shots on net here. No luck. Oh, a whole bunch of back and forth down there. Thomas with possession of the puck. Hits it up, and we don't know where it went. It's in.
Come on, Boston.
Boston with the puck. Boston with the shot. No goal.
Do it again.
Nice attempt, though. Less than 2 minutes in play as we get to the neutral zone. And tripping on who? Oh. And Cade's wondering if he actually did it or not. I love it when they do that. Who, me? Couldn't be. Now we have a player from each team in the box. We'll be 4-on-4. Looks like we've got Liam, Aaron, Jacob, and Taves out there. Ethan looks ready to defend his kingdom. As attempted shot, Liam with possession of the puck. Liam's going to skate with it. 2 hands. Here comes Ethan. Ethan has dropped his stick. Ethan's getting pulled. As they're going to try to get a shot off, we've got Ethan on the bench, and out comes Eamon. Oh my gosh, the stress. We've got an empty net.
On us.
And it appears Aaron is going to go enjoy Cade. Here comes Ethan back. Ethan got some good skating in. Good thing he's been doing some power skating at practices. I'm going to ignore the face falling and the losing of the stick commotion that occurred. And now we are 3-on-4. I don't know what's going on. This game is turning into a big old mess. There goes another wide shot. Ethan, get on your feet here. Liam and Jacob. Jacob's got the puck. Jacob's going to skate it. Hallelujah. Go, Jacob, go. Jacob is skating hard, but so are the rest of them. Here goes Ethan. Ethan's headed towards the net. Shot. Oh, my gosh. Less than a minute in play as here comes Eamon out again. And we've got an empty net going on as Eamon's going to hit it back in offside. And it looks like the other team is going to be full strength, and we still have 2 players in the box. And Taves, take it away! Oh no! Luckily, they can't take that shot on empty net. Didn't happen as Taves is going to wrap it around. As the other team gets possession of the puck, less than 30 seconds left in play. Taves has the puck. She's going to backhand it towards the boards. And they are going to send it out as here comes Kate out of nowhere. Back to Mason. Mason's going to skate with it. Oh, heads it over to Eamon. Back over to Mason, to Eamon. Shot, and it's wide. 5 seconds left in the game. All right, I have to give credit to the other North Star team, and especially to their 2 goalies who are now part of the Zero Club because they've gotten themselves a shutout. It's actually a major accomplishment for a goalie. Their goalie skills for the other team were phenomenal today. We'll meet them again here real soon, probably in state. Maybe. We don't know when. Now, the exciting news is that we do not have hockey tomorrow game. However, we are playing the Oilers on Sunday. We're playing Mazzolini. Always a good matchup. So until then, go watch the replays on this and enjoy some more hockey.